This is a rags to riches story, but we're not at the riches yet, but we're not at the rags. We're somewhere in the middle. We're at the point of realization. I'm going to give you a blueprint of how I'm planning to get rich from start to finish. So before you watch this video, make sure you click that subscribe button. Like, why are you not clicking it for? Like, why are you even watching the video without clicking that button? Click it. So this is how I'm planning to get rich. Before I give you the whole plan, let me tell you what I've done so far to get here and where here is exactly. Okay, so I was just a normal student, going by school. Then in 10th grade, a friend of mine gave me a book. It was by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And if you're here watching this video, then you've probably read that book. When I read this book, everything changed. My perspective changed. I started seeing things a whole lot different. Started seeing the world for what it actually was. Because before that book, I was planning to just finish school, go to college, graduate, get a job, pay the bills. Then when I read that book, I realized, oh, there's more to life. I've always been a guy that loves money. When I was a little kid, I'd go with my grandma to church on Sunday. Then I see the pastor collecting the donations and I'll be like, Grandma, I want to do that. He's making a lot of money just for preaching. I want to be a pastor one day. Then my grandma would laugh and say, you can do it, stuff like that. But I didn't want to be a pastor and preach to people. I was looking at that money and I was like, whoa, that's real money. But I was young then and I didn't know anything and I was naive. So when this book was introduced to me, all that just came back. I was like, damn, where has this been all my life? I started applying that information. I started learning as much as possible, as fast as possible. In 11th grade, still with the same friend, we started learning FOREX. If you don't know what FOREX is, go look it up. FOREX. It essentially means foreign exchange, and we exchange currencies, gold, buy and sell stocks. It's very interesting. Go look it up. So we started learning about FOREX. We got all this information, but went crazy. Yeah. Then in 12th grade, we traded for reals. We started using real money. Yeah, and we made a lot of money. I did my last year of school in 2020. That's when Corona broke out and the stock markets went crazy. We profited a lot from that. We had acquired so much skill and we started with little money. You wouldn't believe me if I told you we took $100 and we made it plus $1,000 in less than 2 weeks. And we were still in school. We went insane. Everybody knew our name. They were like, whoa, those are the trading guys. They're making lots of money. To the point where we actually thought of dropping out. We almost did. But, you can't do that if you're black. Your parents are gonna be like, what are you trying to do? Then we went back to school. We finished school. I was like, nah, I don't want to go to college. My friend was like, yeah, now, man, I don't want to go to college too. This is step one of the plan. Go to college. It helps. It helps. If you don't have a plan after school, don't just sit down. It helps. Go to college. It's gonna open your mind. So yeah, you might hate school, but go to college. So we didn't go to college. The first year, I tried getting a job. I applied every way. Nobody wanted to employ me the whole year. Second year came, that's when I realized that, okay, I do need to go to college. Second year came, tried applying to college. They all rejected me. Damn, it was harsh. And then my neighbor, my uncle actually, I call him uncle, though we're not related by blood. I just call him uncle because, I respect him. He's respected in the neighborhood. He gave me a job and I got employed. And yeah, I started saving money. I was like, I'm gonna use this money to trade FOREX and make a lot of money. Millions, of course. That was my plan. But when I got a job, I realized that, oh, now I remember the reason I never wanted to go to college and get a job. It's because this sucks. When you get a job, it comes with bills, and bills pile up all the time. You can try to save money, but something is always going to come up that's going to force you to spend that money. It's a vicious cycle. I hated it. The whole year I worked this job, it was a tiring job, you know. I was panel beating, fixing tires, you know, dealing with cars. It was tiring. I worked in the sun, I worked long hours, 12-hour days sometimes. It was crazy, and the pay was very, very little. I tried to save that money, and I did try to trade it, blew that account. Last year, I came to college. I only started trading by June because I had blown so many accounts before that. I was like, okay, let me try something else because trading is not gonna work. And then when June came, I was like, okay, let me go back to trading since everything else didn't work, which is step 2. Formulate a plan and then stick with that plan. That's very important, okay? I didn't have a strategy. I just did anything that came to mind. June, I traded, I blew accounts. I tried funding with $10, $20. I never funded with anything more than $50. And I blew all those accounts because that's what I could afford at that time. Then 2024 started. This year is very, very crazy, y'all guys. Everything is changing. Nothing is like it was. It's like everything I was doing wrong, now I'm realizing that, oh, I was doing this and this wrong, and I'm starting to change it. Because this year, I didn't try to take those $10 and $20 and try to trade with them and hopefully make $1 million. Nah, this year I approached it different, which is step 3. Find a way to make money. Yes, you want to make millions. That's what you want to make. That's what I want to make. I want to be a billionaire. But that doesn't come overnight. And you're not going to start with $1 billion. Start with the $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000. Just like that, you will get to $1 million. I can say this, I haven't gotten to $1 million, but the money I'm making now is way more than the money I was making in January. Because this year when it started, I was like, okay, I know how to sell. I'm a good salesperson. No, but I have very little people skills since I wasn't that popular in high school. I had only like 2-3 friends, you know. It was a very dark time for me. Now, I didn't enjoy much of my high school years, you know. I was that short kid. I was, you know, I had like a belly. I almost had kwashiorkor and I had big feet. Wasn't popular. So like, yeah, my high school years, they sucked. Hated most of it. Yeah, so I wasn't that popular, so I never got people skills, you know. When I got to varsity, I made sure that I got people skills. College is an opportunity, like I said in step 1, go to college. You will meet a lot of people here, a lot, hundreds of thousands of people here, guys. You know, meeting 1,000 people a year isn't enough. You can meet way, way more. This year, I think I've talked to plus 10,000 people. I've sold to a lot of people. And some of them do buy, a lot of them do buy. And I've been using the money to fund my YouTube, which is step 4. Start a YouTube channel, okay? It's either start a YouTube channel, Instagram channel, a Twitter account, something in social media. Start it, because social media content creators make millions. They make millions of dollars. So start something. It won't grow maybe in a month, it won't grow in 3 months, maybe it'll grow in a year, 2 years, whatever, but it will grow eventually. Start something in social media, start a channel, start a page, start something, start doing something. Go get yourself informed, bask yourself in this knowledge. It's not gonna come to you overnight, but it's going to come to you if you stick with it consistently. So yes, right now I'm in step 4. A YouTube channel. Here's step 5, which is futuristically speaking. Step 5 is I have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I get monetized. Step 6, I use the money when I get monetized and I find my YouTube and I better my space. I get a better place. I get a better camera because damn, this ain't cutting it. No. I get a better camera, I upgrade my videos, I get better promotion. Step 7, I will fund my trading account. I will go back to Forex because I have that skill. I'm still a good Forex trader. I'm an excellent Forex trader. So I revoke those skills when I get enough funding. And that's when I will break to my million. Step 100. I don't want to have $1 billion. Like, what am I going to do with $1 billion really? Who needs $1 billion? You don't need $1 billion. But I'm a big fan of hip hop and I listen to a lot of hip hop. I was listening to some Kanye West lyrics. I think it was like, what, 6-7 months ago? He said, I made $1 billion. That's 1,000 millionaires. He was gloating that he made $1 billion. But I think a better flex is helping 1,000 people get $1 million. So when I get my million, I don't need more than that. You don't need more than that. No, but I know I'll get more than that. I'll make it my personal mission to help everybody get their 1,000, then get their million. Because 1,000 millionaires is $1 billion. So, hope you've enjoyed my video. The step-by-step blueprint of how we're going to get rich. If you still haven't clicked the subscribe button, yo, I don't know. I really don't know for you. Like, I don't think you're serious about this getting rich thing. If you have, I love you. Tune in to the next one. My name is By King. That is how we planning to get rich. Go out there, start working, start doing something. Bask yourself in as much knowledge as you can. I will see you on the next one. Peace.